So someone came up to me and asked me why I write stories. But they didn't really ask, but rather implied that my stories were terrible and shouldn't be performed unless I had dope bars. So I wrote another story, a story about why I write stories. And it centers around the theme that I refuse to hide behind bars because bars are easy. I could easily take a series of words and alter any arranged association into alliteration, then play with the sounds of words so when they come around they're heard in a certain order on the border of lines, known as rhymes. So I could hit you with the punchline at just the right time to get the onomatopoeia of mms from the crowd. But I refuse to use these creative masks to hide the faces of my pieces. I don't need literary makeup to make my pieces pretty. They're already beautiful, like black skin in a newborn black baby. My pieces are masterpieces. They are a work of art that comes straight from my heart, which is blessed to be alive to let it flow. But currently there's a current, more like a wave, that's telling me I need to bathe my pieces in bars or else I'll get washed. And many choose to ride that wave, but I'ma surf the tsunami, have a bigger impact than when Dragon Ball Z first came on Toonami. Do you remember season 1? Do you remember season 1? When the camera panned up and you looked at the sun, and Son Goku came down on the cloud to a private island, happy as can be, until people came into his world and told him that he wasn't good enough, told him that he wasn't strong enough, told him that he was doing it wrong, and Goku tried and he tried. He fought and he fought. But he couldn't be Vegeta until he bombed him with his spirit, all in an attempt for him to see what he was saying. So I took a page out of his book. You see, I had a piece word to Yana. Matter of fact, I had 2 pieces to perform. One about why I'm a sneakerhead and the other called How to Make a Savage. One celebrates a dead man, the other exposes a dirty cheater, but they both have one thing in common. You see, it's the same thing that separates the stage from the seats. It separates me from you. It separates Art and Soul from the audience. It separates J. Cole from Bobby Shmurda. You see, don't get locked behind bars. Have a message. Have a message that'll make you make an entire album for your dead best friend's daughter. A message that'll put you to sleep at night and wake you up in the morning. A message that'll make you write when you're angry, write when you're sad, write when you don't even want to write. But if you don't have a message, you'll put your art in a cage and yourself in a prison, locked behind bars, struggling to reach for a light that should have came from inside you. But this isn't a speech or a sermon or even a story. It's just a message. A message to those locked behind the bars they built for themselves. You see, at the end of every sentence, there's a period, a point. When you have to decide to leave the creative box you put yourself in. A point when you have to decide to give a purpose to your pen and put that pen to a page because you all have a message that doesn't need to hide behind bars.